You're listening to Gin and Chat with Lo and Nat.
So pour yourself a chilled martini and let's chat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yay. Welcome.
Happy 2026 chatties.
That's crazy. If you couldn't tell by the headbands.
Obviously, we had to go all out.
It's
What
a
do you
new
think
year.
We're gonna half-ass the new year? Absolutely not.
We would never. It's a new year, new energy, but we're back, ginning and chatting.
And I hope that you liked
Yes.
our new intro song.
Our brand new original intro by our friend Jeffrey Sachs. He's an amazing saxophone player. He wrote this original piece for our intro and our outro, which you'll hear at the end.
Woo.
And if you want to follow him on Instagram, it's jeffrey.tsachs.
That's jeffrey.tsachs. Again, jeffrey.tsachs, Instagram.com.
Yes, give him some love. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Period.
Cheers.
10 years since we graduated high school.
That's crazy.
I
Are we
ran
going to have a high school reunion?
I
How do you
think
find out about
my
that?
high school definitely is.
Like, who organizes that?
the class president of your senior year.
I'm
Were
like,
you the class president?
that is a good thought. No, I wasn't. I didn't have time for that.
Okay, yeah, right.
I was very uninvolved in school because I was so focused on
dance.
extracurriculars. Curricular. I swear this isn't even spiked.
It's not. Today we're drinking hot chocolate
From Starbucks.
from Starbucks with almond milk and no whipped cream.
and no mocha drizzle.
And these mugs, my mom is so cute. We were at Home Goods together.
Adorable, as you do.
As of course. She sees this mug and she goes, Lauren, I have to find another one to get you and Natalie that for Christmas.
So good.
As part of your Christmas gifts.
It's adorable.
Like freaking out about it. She literally made me go through all of Home Goods to find the other mug.
Of course.
You know how everything's just like so
Because it
random?
couldn't possibly be together on the shelf.
No,
it has to
never.
be in an opposite corner of the store.
I also found a huge, this is where my brain goes, it was like this huge martini glass, as big as
Yes.
your head. Yeah, you've seen those.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I told my mom, I was like, honestly, you should get us that. And she goes,
Yeah, that would be a
I
good
think
prop.
the mugs are cuter. I was like,
course.
okay.
She's a classy lady.
Thank you, Grace Crocker, for the mugs. They're really
No,
cute.
it's funny because when I look at this mug, I immediately think, had to get this at Home Goods.
It's so
this is
Home
just
Good.
so
It's
classic
so
Home
Good
Goods.
aesthetic. It so is.
So cheers. We're still in the
Cheers.
Christmas spirit. We've got our hot chocolate. It's delicious.
2026,
You know what
baby.
it's missing? Tiny marshmallows.
And a candy cane.
And a candy cane, but that's okay. But yeah, we're here to celebrate a new year. New year, new me.
Do you believe in that phrase?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because I think the whole now it's January 1st, it's a new me.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of pressure
Yes.
on January 1st. That doesn't need to be there. I think you can kind of press reset at any point in time during the year, and you should feel that way of like, okay, if I'm going through a rut, I should be able to just, reset, reevaluate my life. So I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on January 1st, but I also do like the feeling of, okay,
Fresh start kind of thing.
fresh start. And for me, it's like the holiday season. You've got Thanksgiving, you've got Hanukkah if you celebrate, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, and it feels like everybody kind of slows down in December. You take time with family, and then that January 1st energy is like, let's
Frickin'
go.
I have a theory
Yeah, tell me.
that the new year should be in springtime, not December.
I love it. Explain. Please expand.
I just think that I always feel rejuvenated in the springtime, and that's when things start to grow.
You do love
and
the
that's when I
spring.
feel like my New Year's resolutions come to fruition.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I feel the most like excited and like refreshed in the springtime.
okay, love.
So I just think that I have really good intuition and people should follow it.
obviously.
So really it's about me being a ruler.
Okay, hear me
Is
out.
this such a side note?
Yeah.
I think I'd be a really good cult leader.
I'm gonna need I'm gonna need you to expand on that
Not
too.
that I would use my powers
for evil.
for evil.
Of course not.
I'm only using them for good. However, I'm very convincing and I'm very intuitive. And
You are.
I think I'd be
You are
make a good
convincing.
cult leader. I think that's all Scorpios though.
Yeah.
I could see
I think
pretty much every Scorpio friend I have, I could see being a cult leader.
I would beg to differ. I bet that most cult leaders are Scorpios.
Right.
We should look into that, honestly.
Yeah, we really should.
But I kind of feel your argument here. I think maybe the first 3 months of the year are like the prep. That's like when you do the goal setting.
Yes.
You're kind of revving up for the year. It's cold. You know, it's not the time to be outside. You're like inside really working on yourself. And then spring is like, new me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then summer is like,
I'm here.
I'm hot.
I'm hot.
Although
and I'm
I
here.
do think that I'm ugly during winter, hot during spring, ugly during summer for me, hot during fall.
See, we're opposites. I think I'm hottest in the summer and the winter. And I'm ugly
Well, that's good. We got to balance
in the
each
fall
other
and the
out.
spring. And that means we're hot year round.
Exactly. If you put us together, we're perfect.
Duh.
Naturally. Okay, so what are your New Year's resolutions? Because I know you have a bullet point list.
The funny thing is I don't.
Really?
I know. It's terrible. Shockingly. I need to get into it
Here's
more.
me.
I know. I think I've been setting goals all year, to be honest. All through 2025, I was prepping for the beginning of 2026.
Been in a blender.
But my New Year's resolutions, I think it depends on the
I
category.
was just going to say, let's go category by
Let's
category.
go category. Okay, so let's
first
start. Let's start. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe professional.
Love.
Okay,
Knew
let's get
you
it
were
out of
gonna
the way.
choose that
Yeah,
first.
let's get it out of the way. My New Year's resolution for my professional career is to let the opportunities that are meant for me find me.
Love.
I'm going to relinquish control because at this point I do have specific goals.
Yeah.
I would love to do more jobs with ballroom. Dancing with the Stars.
Put it out there.
Hire me. I would love to do a national commercial.
Love.
I would love to dance in a movie.
Love.
And that's about it. So those are like the main goals on my bucket list for dance specifically that I feel like, but I'm not attached to it. It's kind of just, that would be great if it happened. I'm going to work towards those things, but that's that. My New Year's resolution is to give 100% of my energy to Gin&Chat. Because I would love to see this take off and our audience to find us as they are every day. And
Every
I can't wait
damn day.
to see where we are in 2027.
Wow.
I know. I kind of like, I love sevens.
I know.
I'm excited for that. 6 just isn't right.
Got to be an odd number.
It's a transition year. 28 in 2026. Don't love it.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be a good year.
I do too.
27
It's
and
gonna be great.
2025 was
Yeah.
all over
it
the
was.
place.
It was all over the place.
It was a Saturn return at its finest.
Truly. What are your professional New Year's resolutions?
I think I would have to obviously agree with you on Gin&Chat, giving 100%. And it's not like we haven't been giving 100%. It's that our
Correct.
energies, we haven't known where to place it because we did so many other things this year. So I think now
Exactly.
that we're both on the same page and we're like, yes, this is happening. We're
Yes.
going to figure it out. So I think definitely professionally.
Remember when we
Gin&Chat.
started a fitness studio? I just got an email the other day about the trademark application
Yeah.
going through,
Did
and I was
it's
like,
trademarked.
"It's trademarked, baby." So we could always bring it back.
We have the name.
We have the
Yeah.
name. You can't take it.
This is kind of sidebarring, but I made a TikTok the other day that I talked about the things I failed at in 2025.
I loved that one. It was
because
great.
I think social media gives us a weird warped perception that
Mm-hmm.
everybody is succeeding all the time and
Yes.
everything you choose to do has to be this huge monumental thing.
Yeah.
And we need to remind ourselves that it is just as important to know what you don't want as it is to know what you want.
Yes.
And to know what you are not good at as it is to know what you're good at.
Yeah.
And that's part of your 20s is figuring that out. And I think because we have social media and we're always seeing everybody's highlight reels and
Yep.
everybody's like destination or the perception of what they want us to see. Because let me tell you, I've done some things that actually like living it out has been horrible.
Yeah.
But the perception of what it was online has been amazing.
Yeah.
And we all do it.
We all do it.
We all do it. So, and it like almost is like this weird fake like world that we all live in.
Yes.
So I'm like, we need to remember that it's not just about the world of social media and the perceptions that's on there. It's about you living out day to day.
Yeah.
And day to day, you're going to have failures in your adult life, especially in your 20s. So I made a TikTok about that, and part of it was the fitness studio. And I also want to clarify, failure doesn't mean something bad to me.
No.
It means just showing me what wasn't meant for me and shifting to what was.
Failure is growth.
Exactly.
I also think piggybacking off of that, I saw something where someone was talking about
I just envisioned me getting on your back.
that's why I said it. That's why I said it. No, that reminds me of something else. The reason that phrase is so funny, there was this video once and they were talking about corporate lingo and how in a meeting they're always like, bouncing off of Sean, I'd like to piggyback
Circling back.
off of Jarrett, circling back to what he said, just to prove a point. But to prove my point,
Right.
there was a video that I saw and they were talking about how don't forget about the little wins and the little accomplishments, which kind of goes along with we only post about the major accomplishments in our life, right? The big jobs, the big promotions, the big things in our personal life, the engagement, whatever. But we forget to celebrate the littlest of wins.
So true.
And for me, when I'm in a, you could just say like depressive episode, if you will. When I'm feeling really down.
I thought you were going to say a bit of a funk.
A bit of a funk is better.
Yeah.
It's a better term. It's lighter.
When I'm depressed.
One of the best things I think to do is to remind yourself of the little wins and pat yourself on the back for the smallest of things. Like,
So
I
true.
got out of bed today.
Yep.
I did my makeup today. Yes. I left the house today. I worked out today.
Right.
And the more you can accomplish those little things and kind of give yourself a pat on the back for them, then it just everything feels lighter and more positive in your life.
100%. When I was clinically depressed a while ago, that's actually something that my therapist told me to do is pick one new thing each week that allows you to have a small win and stay consistent with it. So for a really long time, I mean, it sounds so silly, but I wouldn't make my bed in the morning. And I decided, okay, this week I'm making my bed. That became a habit.
Yeah.
Okay, this week I'm, reading a book every night, something like that. Something that grows your self-development.
For sure.
And that's a really great point because we don't see that on social media.
We don't. Which is why, brings me to my next question. Moving on from the resolutions, even though we only talked about career.
We'll
circle back. We'll circle back. I really want to ask, what are your 3 greatest accomplishments from 2025?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. Well, obviously number 1 is starting Gin&Chat.
Obviously.
It took a lot of freaking courage to do that.
It did.
We really...
We said, let's throw something at the wind and see if it sticks.
It was so... it still is delusional, which
It is delusional.
I love. But when we started this, there was not an ounce of either of us, which is the reason why it worked, that thought about anybody else's opinion.
Nope.
It was all a feeling in the moment. It was all a inspirational, creative idea. And we decided to take a chance on ourselves and bet on ourselves. And I think that's
Props.
Deserves
them.
if you're listening, we're doing the
I always forget that not everybody watches this.
this.
I highly recommend maybe watching our podcast
If you're
over
not
listening.
watching right now, you're not even realizing that we have 2026 headbands on.
You guys, I'm wearing silver. Lauren's wearing gold, which is very opposite of our normal.
I know, but it matches your outfit perfectly.
But it did match, so we had to.
Yeah, and I'm wearing gold jewelry today.
I know, and I'm wearing silver.
What is
Look
up
at
with
us.
that?
We're switching places in 2026. Surprise.
A Freaky Friday that's just like all year.
Real life.
Oh my God. The thing is, we would both go crazy.
No.
We're so different.
We're so different.
People
but it
think
works
we're a lot,
so well.
No, I know. People think we're a lot alike, I feel like.
They do.
Just from looking outside looking in.
Social media.
But back to social media. Circling back to social media. But we're really different, and that's why it works.
We are.
We balance each other out.
It's giving yin and yang.
We can't be each other because we are just not at all.
Please, we have the strongest personalities that would never work. We'd actually kill each other. We already almost do. All right, so that was one accomplishment. I'm going to need 2 more.
Okay, I would say my second one Ooh. Isn't it funny that it's difficult to think about your accomplishments sometimes?
No, it is funny. And I think I kind of was excited to tell you mine because when I thought about this, I was like, I think she's going to be surprised.
Really?
Because none of mine have to do with career.
I love that.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Do you want me to give them to you while you think?
No, I can do this.
She's ready.
I can
She's ready.
do this.
Hit
well,
me.
a second one would be I got closer to God this year and really developed my
Huge.
own personal relationship.
I love both of yours already, and I want to steal them.
Okay, steal
But
that.
I
We
won't
can
say
have
the same
multiple.
things. I'll just
Yeah.
say that those are also in mine.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, that was needed.
Yeah, it was.
I realized that how much I was missing because my journey to finding God was everything was stripped from me.
Yep.
So the boyfriend that I thought was it or
The
whatever.
one. Yeah.
We broke up. The career where I thought my life would be heading, I wasn't feeling connected to anymore. And I couldn't identify with that part
Yeah.
of myself. And so many things that I identified with were stripped away, which led me to realize what I actually am connected to, which is my spiritual self and how that bleeds into every part of my life. And I really became clear about that this year. And I want to continue to grow it in 2026, 100%. It's just always gonna grow.
I would also say,
Yeah.
I feel like I saw how it healed you because you're also somebody that I think you're more type A than you give yourself credit for, but it is hard for you to sometimes tap into that side of yourself. And I think when you got closer to God, you made the conscious effort of, okay, I'm going to do my Bible study every morning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have not missed a day.
You know what's crazy? I missed today. But it's only because I had
Starting
to teach
off the year
I
strong.
had to teach a 6 a.m. Pilates class.
That's valid.
So I was up at 4:15. So that's the only reason. But that's funny that you said that. But other than that,
you can circle back to it tonight.
I'll come back to it. Other than that, I have not missed a day. But yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
see?
It
It's
allowed
giving you
me
structure.
to create a routine. So true. It's crazy that you say that because when I was little, I was not necessarily type A, maybe with my space, but type A with my routine and my work. I mean, school, dance, whatever.
For sure.
But then when I started struggling with mental health in middle school, that's when I started becoming way more type B.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, it's just type D, depression.
We're adding one to the list.
And that's a possibility.
What's type C? Confused?
Oh, totally. Oh my God.
A mix of everything.
Type E, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah, I think that was a big one. Okay, well then maybe honestly that leads me to my last one is that I think I've created a routine for myself and I found a structure that I like, even with my workouts. Shout out also, I've been doing Nuri by Kimmy. She has
I want to try.
it's amazing. And she struggles with PCOS. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should actually look for somebody who understands what I've been through.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that and I love it. So even workouts, like little things like that you don't post.
Love.
I feel like I've fine-tuned myself a lot this year.
Yes.
I've tied a
bow.
camera on me, pretty little bow around it.
This was the year of growth.
Year of growth.
Okay.
Wait, actually, can I just say a couple professionally though?
Yeah,
I was
hit
in
me.
my first commercial, which made me really happy because I always wanted to do a commercial.
Yeah.
And it was around tennis. It was for like a tennis tournament.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called. Roland Garros, whatever.
Yep.
I was in that and I was really
So
excited
cool.
because I love tennis and it was my first commercial.
Yeah, it was
fun.
so fitting.
Love that.
I loved that one
so
for
that
you
was
too.
that was a win for me
Professionally.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Love that.
Okay, you're good.
All right, my 3 greatest accomplishments for 2025. I would say one of them is moving into my own apartment for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I would like living alone because I'm pretty like particular, type A, organized, and I just like things my way.
You like your space.
I do. I love my space, but I didn't realize how much I would thrive living alone, and just the freedom it gave me, and also the responsibility. It is very different realizing, everything in that place is up to me. It might sound silly, but you go from getting help on things to being like, well, if this is broken, I have to fix it,
Yeah.
And it kind of added a lot of responsibility to my life, but also a lot of freedom at the same time. And now I feel like for the first time, I have such a great peaceful space that's fully mine
Yes.
that I really put effort into like decorating. I had an interior designer help me, a friend of mine. So I really made the space my own. So now when I go there, it feels like a breath of fresh air and it's my own and I love it. So that was huge. The second accomplishment was falling in love.
Yay.
Yeah. Great.
Accomplishment.
It was an accomplishment. I feel like
in a healthy
relationship, having a healthy relationship, arguably for the first time in my life, was a huge accomplishment for me. And also overcoming all of my anxious attachment and all of the old patterns I used to have in prior relationships. I think I really, was present in this relationship from the very beginning.
Totally.
Allowed it to kind of shape the way it needed to. I didn't put pressure on it. I just kind of let it happen naturally. And I'm super happy.
Yay.
So there's number 2. Number 3, I mean, I loved all of the things that you said, but actually I kind of just touched on it. I think my greatest accomplishment is being more present. I think really in 2025, for the first time, I was forced to slow down, which I'm terrible at.
Yeah.
I was really uncomfortable with taking breaks and relaxing.
I mean, we started a business.
Right. I was so bored, I started multiple companies. Because that's what I do when I'm bored.
Naturally.
But yeah, I think it forced me to slow down and also invest in my relationships, not just romantically, but friendships, family. Yeah. I live near my parents for the first time since high school.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that really shifted for me because normally my main focus is work.
Right.
And now this year, I think I had the most balance I've ever had in my life.
Massive.
So there's that.
There's growing up.
Yeah.
To balance in your adult life.
I know.
Because you have to figure it out as you go.
You do.
And it's hard.
Because
we've never had balance.
I remember... So true. I think when I was younger, I wrote in my journal one time about like the scale of the tipping scale in my life where it felt like if I was working really hard on my career, my personal life would suffer.
Yeah.
And if I was focused a lot on my personal life, my professional life would suffer.
Yep.
And I think now I'm finally understanding like how to even those out a little bit more. And just create more balance in my life. And it's so rewarding.
It is.
Yeah.
Work-life balance.
Yeah. And also, I think dating a normal person with a normal job has taught me a lot.
I don't say don't date a man with a headshot lightly.
Right.
I mean it with my whole fucking chest. Do not
Every
date a
fiber
man
of her
with
being.
a headshot.
Yeah.
My opinion. That's my opinion.
Because we need the balance. And I think I've learned, I watched someone who would say, I'm logging off at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
You
right.
can do that.
You can do that. You are supposed to work from 9 to 5 or, whatever.
Yep.
Put your phone away, log off for the day, and be present in your personal life for the night.
I have 2 things to say to that, which could be possible solutions if you feel like you can never turn your brain off of work and you're always on your phone.
Love.
One solution, which I've been doing, is really honoring a Sunday rest day.
Yeah.
So I do not go on social media on Sunday, and I do not allow myself to think about Gin&Chat really. Because so much of what we do for Gin&Chat, we're always working, even thinking of ideas for episodes and interacting with comments and DMs and things like that and editing. So Sunday, I completely put my phone away and I'm present with my family. Love. I go to church. I'm honoring the Sabbath, okay?
Yes.
But you're taking your Sunday reset. You need that in order to feel balanced. And then come Monday, I feel like I have more energy and I'm, mentally clear.
Yeah.
And so that's my first solution.
Humans need rest. We're not meant to go all the time.
I know, exactly. Second solution might be a little bit more tricky, and I haven't tried it yet, and maybe in 2026 I want to try this. I think we should go back to flip phones.
You
Hear
have
me
said
out.
this.
We are treating our phone like our laptops now. Especially with you and I, what we do. We're working all the time.
Yep.
There's emails, there's social media. There's always something to take you out of the present moment and cause distraction. Okay. So we need to treat our iPhones like kids treat iPads. You give a kid iPad time, you give an adult iPhone time. So when you go out with your friends, you bring your flip phone. And
like
people
it.
are using digital cameras now anyway. So, I mean,
True.
we're really taking it back to the early 2000s. Bring your flip phone,
Yeah.
bring your camera if you want to take pictures, and that's that. The only thing I haven't figured out in my own mind is calling Ubers.
Right.
That might be a little complicated, but
Okay.
I feel like I might be onto something with that.
I think you are. I think my sister actually mentioned to me once, she goes, I'm surprised you don't have 2 phones.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking to myself, wait,
That's genius.
that's genius. Because I am such a culprit. I mean, I have 3 TikTok accounts that I run currently.
Yeah.
I have multiple Instagram accounts that I run.
Yep.
I am constantly online.
Yep.
But it's easy for that to turn into, I'll start for work. I'll be posting the TikToks. I'll respond to the comments. And then it pretty quickly turns into doom scrolling.
100%.
So,
and then you think, but while you're doom scrolling, you're kind of thinking about content ideas
Yes.
for what so your mind is everywhere, but
And
then
I
you're
think-
also nowhere.
yes.
Yeah.
Everywhere but nowhere at the same time. You know how I was complaining to you about my disassociation this year a little bit and
Yeah.
how I feel scatterbrained?
Yes,
I
yes.
think it's because of this problem. I think it's because I'm on my phone all the time. So my attention is very used to being short term. And because I have to be, because I also, as you do as well, we wear many different hats throughout the day. So one time it's going to be I'm podcasting.
Yeah.
And then the next hour it's I'm dancing.
Yeah.
And then the next one it's I'm a social media marketer.
Dude.
And so on and so on. So I think that's maybe why I have struggle with the attention span, because I'm so
Probably.
used to the like quick
Sure.
bursts. So maybe I need 2 phones, guys.
And it's a dopamine hit.
It really is. It's addicting.
I don't know the science behind this. I'm not a scientist. I wear many hats. Science.
Are you
Scientist
sure?
is not one of them. I'm like, science is not one. But I'm pretty sure it like drains your dopamine.
Yes.
So that's an issue probably.
That might be a bad thing. But I think this is a very good point that we bring up. I think this is, yes.
Yes.
I lost my train of thought, but I was going to
Was it my
say something
accent?
about the
My
phones.
nail just broke right
it
now.
Probably
Real time.
threw me
IRL.
off. IRL, my nail
My
broke.
nails done.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
No, walk in. No, I wanted to say something about the attention span and the phones and it'll come to
2
me.
phones.
2 phones. I
One
got
girl,
2
2 phones.
one for the bitches and one for the.
phones.
I really think that would help though.
That probably would.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was gonna talk about, because we were just basically saying that people with a 9 to 5 live a better life and have more balance.
Yes.
But I do think people who are self-employed like us
Yeah.
can find balance. But what I would suggest is having intentional rest.
Correct.
Which is something I'm working on.
Love.
So no, my hours are not always going to be 9 to 5, but there might be a day where it's really a 6-hour day, and then the next day is a 12-hour day.
Yeah.
They balance each other out, but when there is time for a break, you have to make it intentional.
Right.
And that's what I'm working on is, okay, if I have an hour where I need to be resting or I need to be kind of refueling, maybe that's not spent doom scrolling on social media.
Right.
Maybe I'm turning my phone off and reading a book or meditating. I don't know.
Are you going to try to meditate in 2026?
I might.
Yeah.
I might dabble.
You should try the activations app. I've talked about
Oh,
it
yes,
on this podcast
you
before.
have.
And Mimi Bouchard commented on one of our posts.
She
She's the owner of
did.
it, which I
Queen.
fangirled because I love it so much.
I'll work
I
on
think
that.
you would really like it because it's not like you have to sit down and meditate. You
Yeah.
can be doing something. There's activations for cleaning, for getting ready.
You know I love to
I think you would
multitask,
really like it.
even though apparently people say that doesn't exist, but I beg to differ.
No, I think you can multitask.
I think you can multitask.
I think the people who say that,
You know who they said that, where they said that?
where?
My driving school.
Well, yeah, when you're Natalie, when you're driving, maybe you don't multitask.
In my traffic school, they said multitasking doesn't exist.
I'm screaming. Yeah, well, maybe we shouldn't be multitasking while
I'm telling
driving.
you, that driving school changed me. 8 hours in traffic school really,
That was hilarious.
really
If
flipped
you
a switch
haven't
for
listened
me.
to that episode where Natalie tells that story,
Yeah.
you need to go listen.
You should circle back to that one.
It's our Get Ready With Me at the Biltmore. It's very good and
Yeah.
it's really funny. So go listen to that.
It's a good time.
I know. All right. So I think we should circle back.
Circle back.
to our New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
We did
did
I do
professional.
career?
Yeah, we both did professional.
We both did professional. Okay. What's next? Personal?
personal. Emotional.
As we're talking about like having more balance with our professional life.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do health.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to tone up a little more.
Yeah.
I've struggled with body image. I've talked about it a lot on this podcast and struggled with disordered eating. And I think I have a good grasp now on eating full, nourishing meals.
You do.
Thank you. I'm getting better at it.
You made scrambled eggs this morning.
I had only people who get it will get it. I had scrambled eggs and toast for breakfast, which is huge for me. I would have never done that a few years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds crazy. The people who get it, get it.
Finger claps to you.
Finger claps. Finger claps. But yeah, I think I have a better understanding, and a lot of that has been balancing out my hormones because so much of my hormonal issues also stem from just lack of nourishment. So I would like to tone it up now that I have that, now that my hormones are balanced. And that's going to be partially working out and eating correctly, and I'm excited to do that. I feel like that's a proper New Year's resolution. You always
that is
see,
a good
like,
one.
Gym membership spiking up during that time.
New year, new me. At the gym.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's my health one.
Okay. I feel the same way. I think I'm slowly becoming a gym girly. I think
So you have a trainer now.
I do have a trainer now, which has been so awesome for me because I wanted to find somebody, and his program is great because it's actually teaching me how to build my own workouts. And now I feel equipped enough to go to a gym by myself and do a workout, which may sound silly to some people, but I'm just my workout is kind of my sacred time. And I like to go in there and unplug and be mindless. And I don't want to have to think about how many reps do I need to be doing of this exercise and what exercises should I do. So having a trainer that's kind of taught me these skills has been so awesome.
Love that.
And I think I've always been a little bit hesitant in the gym because I do build muscle very easily. That's just my body type. It's my genetics.
Love that.
And as you know from early days in the podcast, I had a ballet teacher that told me my neck was fat when I started lifting weights.
I'm like gonna go on record. Like I'm about to curse. Fuck her. That's
Fuck him.
Fuck him. That's crazy to tell a child.
I agree. And it scarred me because I'm still 28 and talking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, truly, I think I get scared sometimes that I'm going to build too much muscle. Sure. And as a dancer, we have this kind of fine line of I want to be strong, I want to be capable, but I don't want to be too bulky. It's just a natural thing. And I've always been kind of insecure about how my arms look when I lift. But now working with this trainer, he's kind of teaching me that it's actually going to tone me up more. And instead of it's all about how you're doing it and like structuring the program versus before I just thought, okay, the more I lift weights and the heavier I lift, the bigger I'll get. That's a misconception. Wow. So I'm excited for this year to, get more toned and also feel more confident being
more
strong
educated on it.
And more educated. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
No more just doing cardio because I want to feel skinny and
we
jumping from workouts to workouts because I can't find one to stick to.
Right.
Right. I want to be consistent.
On the other end to that, I am really excited to lean more into my Pilates era because I really need to work on my pelvic floor. I did a laparoscopy in college and I still have like muscle or scar tissue on my psoas, and my stomach has never looked the same after that. Yeah. So I'm excited. I feel like it will help my deep core muscles and my mobility because as much as I teach it and I know what to do for other people's body, I have a hard time staying consistent doing it. Yeah. So, but I also think weightlifting is so important, and we do as women, we're taught cardio and small weights are the way to go, and everybody has to adjust to that, but that's not the truth. It's
not the truth.
If you also, as we're going older, our muscle are going to stop.
It deteriorates.
Yeah, exactly. So
every year.
You have to lift weights.
Yes, you do. Yeah. It's very good for you. They always say, especially for older people, like the older you get, you should continue to lift weights. I need to tell even if that's like the one thing you do. It builds bone density, doesn't it? I heard that somewhere.
That sounds right. I should know this.
I heard that somewhere.
I did do my NASM certification at one point in my many of lives.
I had a plan to do that, but
we should talk one
out the window
on a TikTok or maybe on a episode about the different career paths or different kind of things we've done, because I feel like I've had so many jobs.
Yes, we should talk about that.
100%.
I love that idea.
Next category.
Personal.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think
personal development.
Well, okay, I'm going to do it in like relationships personally and then my own
Nice.
Personal. Okay. So I would say relationships. I do want to be more open to dating. I needed to be
Yes.
closed off for a while just because, I mean, we've talked about it a gajillion times on this podcast, but I was a serial monogamist for 10 freaking years. There needed to be a couple years in my 20s where I was single and developing myself alone. And I feel like I have a better detachment in dating, where before every first date I would go on would lead to a year relationship somehow, whether it was meant to or not.
Yep.
And now I can go on a first, second, or third date and decide, you know, I'm just getting more information about this person, whether I want to do it.
I just thought, I was like, you can convince anyone to fall in love with you. We know this.
I know.
But
I
now
know, that's really what it is.
you need to fall in love with someone.
Yeah. That's the thing, is I'm excited to actually like someone like that, because I think a lot of my boyfriends have been more in love with me than I was with them.
Yeah.
But I was attached to them. That was the difference.
Yes. And it was because you liked the attention and the energy they were giving you versus you actually pursuing someone because you like them.
And now that I'm in my dating era, I keep saying I just want to find somebody who I think is as cool as me. I know that sounds crazy.
It's not crazy.
But
match your energy.
Exactly. So I'm excited to continue up-leveling my energy and then be open to somebody matching it and maybe find that in 2026.
You need somebody that's going to match your freak.
Exactly. Period.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's my, and then just friendships, continuing to grow it and develop and nourishing the friendships that also allow me to be myself and also match my energy.
Love.
I think as you get older, energies shift and people's priorities shift.
That circle gets smaller
and
and
it gets
smaller, baby.
And smaller, and I'm really, really happy with my small circle, right? My small circle.
A small circle.
My small circle right now.
Yeah, love. Yeah. Okay, good. What was your that was your self one? What was your self one? You said relationships.
Oh, yeah, that was relationships. I guess it kind of ties into myself too. Just continuing to grow like my energy and always be on high frequency.
Vibing high, baby.
To make sure that the people around me are too, and we all just vibe high together, dude.
I hated that. I'm dead.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like the turtle from
Finding
Nemo.
Oh my God, what a great character.
I know.
Yeah,
So
that's
cute.
Good. That's good.
Okay. My personal New Year's resolutions. I haven't even thought about this, to be honest, which is shocking. It's January 2nd. I think definitely would like to continue working on my faith and getting closer to God. I think this is the year. 2025 was kind of my spiritual awakening where I really had a moment of, I need to reconnect to that side of myself that I haven't tapped into in a long, long time. Yeah. And I think this is the year where I actually put that into practice. You know, the first step to making a change is admitting you have a problem.
So, to be fair, my spiritual awakening started 3 years ago.
See, it takes time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work on that.
Cool.
My personal New Year's resolution, I think just continuing to work on my perfectionism and just allow myself to continue to be free, go with the flow. I think I'm getting better every single year, but it's just something I can continue to work on.
Like you had said with me, you know, naturally being more type A than I give myself credit for, I actually think you do go with the flow and you're very good at it. I think it's your tendency to control.
Yes.
But you need to give yourself credit as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny. As a Sagittarius, I do think I crave adventure and I like kind of being all over the place, yet I weirdly at the same time want to control the chaos. There's this need to like control and organize the chaos, even though I kind of like chaos. Yeah. It's very odd, sense. But yeah. I think just continuing to work on that and giving myself grace and allowing myself to not feel guilty for just having fun and living life the way it's supposed to be lived. I think that's my other big thing is when I do take those breaks or those pauses, sometimes I beat myself up before it, or I will feel really guilty that I didn't like accomplish enough for the day. My mom said I get that from her. She's like, every day has to be a task accomplished, a box checked on the list.
When I stayed at your parents' place last, I remember it was really not last, but maybe the first time I stayed there actually.
Yeah.
Your mom and your energy in the kitchen that morning.
Yeah.
Buzzing, ready to go.
Totally.
Completing your things, getting your coffee, your smoothie, whatever it was. And I looked at the two of you and I was like, wow, they're so similar. I was like, this is where Nat gets it from.
Yeah.
And then you go to, like, my mom and I in the morning are so similar. We're moseying on in.
Yes, in your robe.
In our robes.
Having
our
a chat.
Cup. Yeah, we're the Crocker house. We're talkers.
Yeah.
We're chatties there for sure.
You are chatties.
But yeah, like it's funny the things you pick up from your parents,
Meanwhile, my mom comes at me in the kitchen with a list in the morning and she goes, so honey, these are the things we need to accomplish today.
Yeah.
What box are we checking today?
I love her.
So I know I get it from her, which is fair, but we're working on it.
Yeah. There's balance. And same balance for me. Sometimes I'm like, get your ass up and go do something. You know what I mean?
And we talked about those little wins.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a box on this giant list, but it can still be a win for the day.
Yeah.
Maybe relaxing is a win.
Yes. Sabbath Sunday
is a win. Perfect. Okay, love that. I feel like that was
in your mind. I know you were just like, check, next.
Thank you. Next. I mean, my dad literally gave me a task bell growing up.
I love that.
And I genuinely, every time I would even brush my teeth, I would go ring the bell. So I'm just like a task pony. I'm a trick pony. That's what I do. Okay, well, I think that was all my New Year's resolutions, to be honest. That was pretty good.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of lists and tasks and task button and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Goal setting.
Goal setting, my favorite thing to do.
Talk about it.
Well, so this is kind of a strategy actually that I got from
as well too right now.
Yeah, she's learning in real time, IRL. I got it from my dad. This is what he does, and I think it's really smart. So basically, when you look at goals in the big picture, it can be really overwhelming. So the idea behind this kind of strategy for goal setting is
Should we name it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, as I explain, think of a name.
Okay, go.
We're going to start big picture.
Okay.
We're going to slowly narrow it down, and then it becomes those attainable short-term goals that ultimately over time help you achieve the big goals.
Right.
So I like to say, which this is aggressive, you don't have to start this big, but 10-year plan. What I mean by that is, what are your big picture, huge goals where you think in 10 years, I want to be married, I want to buy a house, I want to have a child, whatever that may be.
I'm going to be 38. We're going to be 38 years old.
I'm sorry, I'm going to need you to not say that to me right
sorry.
now. That really just threw me off. Whoa.
That's why we need to live life.
That's why we have to live life.
Let's go out.
Because it's our 10-year post-high school year.
This is sidebar, and then we're going to finish.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Papa P's, like
Papa
P's
P's
goals.
Papa
goals,
P's picture. No, Papa P's. We'll get there. We call
Progress.
Progress.
Papa P's
Progress. I need another P word. I love an alliteration.
I'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
Okay.
Anyway, you start biggest picture. Then you can narrow it down to your 5-year. So then you go to your 5-year, which is, more short-term goals, but maybe it's buy a car. Maybe it's save up a certain amount of money, whatever it is. Then you drop it down to your year plan. So you can kind of look at your 10-year, your 5-year, and now you're starting to think, okay, what are things I can accomplish within 1 year that will help me ultimately reach my 5-year, my 10-year.
Right.
And it kind of starts to stack. And then this is the key focus, is you go down to your monthly. You can have weekly if you want. That's a little aggressive. I think monthly is a perfect amount of time. A month goes by shockingly
Really
fast.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you need to make very specific, attainable, short-term goals that aren't too overwhelming.
Yeah.
And that's where the real kind of work comes in. And then when you track it like this, it's really fun to see. And my dad every year will go back to his lists and he'll be like, okay, what out of the 1 year checklist did I achieve?
Yeah.
Maybe that helped me achieve something in the 5 year, in the 10 year. And they can always be changing, of course.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a great way to goal set without getting too overwhelmed by the task. I think a lot of people don't know where to start with goal setting.
Right.
And they maybe just think, okay, I want to get this promotion. Okay, what's
What
the
does that
promotion?
mean?
How do you get it? When do you want to get it by?
What are the daily things you have to do in order to get it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what the strategy is.
I need to do that.
Right?
I'll
Me
report
too.
back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He does it with sticky notes.
Oh.
He has a whole, like one of those, the big white, like Post-it papers. And then he'll do like colored sticky notes and he'll do 10-year plan, 5-year, 1 year.
You know, I think my
pretty great.
dad does that as well because my
Yeah.
mom said that what attracted her most to my dad when they started dating was the goals that he had for himself because she had never
Yes.
met she dated frat boys before my dad and she had never met anyone who was
Right.
already a working professional and
We love a man with a plan.
man with a plan. The chalice and the what is that?
The vessel with the pestle has, and the chalice from the palace has the brew that is true. We love a man with a plan.
Love a man with a plan. So yeah, I think my dad does that too. But I like the way your dad broke it down.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it makes it less scary.
Yes. But
Yeah.
I think when you, like men especially, I'll go out on a limb here and say that
Do
they,
it.
you know, they're the providers and they think that way.
Typically,
Even though I
yes.
think obviously financial independence for women is very important. I'm not
course.
saying that. Don't twist my words. Okay. I'm just saying
Don't
that
cancel
I'm
me
just-
at the top of
Don't
2026.
cancel. You know what I don't want to be in 2026 is canceled. Okay. I think that men are kind of forced to think about long-term plans if they're choosing to have a family because
Yes.
they're thinking like, okay, I need to be able to buy a home and provide for my family and blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. But yeah, we need to do the same as women as well.
We do.
Yeah.
We do, for sure. And I think it's also great to have that big picture because then you can kind of track your progress over time and year by year. And sometimes when you just reset goals for 1 year at a time, then you're not really feeling like you're making any major waves in your life.
Yeah.
Versus, okay, you accomplished this much in a year, but that also helped you accomplish this towards your
Right.
major life goals.
Yeah.
You know?
I like this starting big and then taking
Yeah.
it small because sometimes also if you, I mean, I'll just take it to a personal level, have struggled mentally, it can be a little challenging to get out of your own way and create new habits. So
Yes.
I will say that I want something in the future, but then I won't actually put it into play on how my actions day to day are going to help me achieve that future goal.
Yeah.
So it actually allows you starting big to get really small and then put it into play. Love.
And I think you know what a huge mistake people make? They're like 2026 new year, new me. They write a bunch of these goals that aren't attainable. And then they beat themselves up because
Right.
3 months into the year, they're looking back thinking,
Oh,
I
shit.
haven't done any of that. Or maybe I did, like, you know, a lot of people do that 75 hard.
Yeah.
Maybe they do
Yeah.
it for 15 days, but they didn't
Right.
actually hit the 75.
They're not finding balance with it.
For me, I look at 75 hard, and I think that works for some people. If you really want an extreme reset and you're somebody that can go cold turkey like that and
Right.
just do that, awesome. I'm not somebody that can do that. So I would rather write small, like little goals that I know I can actually stick to.
Yep.
For example, mine might be maybe instead of saying, I'm going to read my Bible every day this week. That seems like a lot. Maybe let's start with, for the month of January, I'm going to read my Bible 2 times a week.
Right.
And then when you achieve that, up it a little bit.
Your confidence goes up because your confidence is keeping promises to yourself.
Yes, exactly. You got to celebrate the little wins, give yourself baby steps instead of just jumping off the cliff to
Right.
begin with at the top of the year.
Right.
So that by the time we hit January 2027, you can really level up.
Yep. I also think it comes down to sometimes when you are creating this like new year, new me energy, you're going in with kind of shaming your old habits and shaming your old self and doing such an extreme adjustment.
Yeah.
And those adjustments need to be made over time because you feel worthy to do so, not because you're beating yourself up because you didn't do it before.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really good.
And I think if you do it in a slow, balanced way, that worthiness, if you don't feel it already, comes over time.
Yeah. Think of a goal setting like a relationship. You really want a slow burn.
Yeah. We like a stable relationship, secure relationship, not anxious, not avoidant,
Not desperate.
not desperate, secure.
A slow burn creates consistency
Exactly.
and healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy balance. Okay, I love that.
Yay. Okay. Well, I'll be using, I think it's just like Papa P's
Picture
goals.
poster.
Papa P's picture poster.
Yeah.
But it has to be goals in it. No?
I know it has to be goals.
Papa P's goals.
Papa P's
Papa
goals.
P's.
Papa P's goal game.
I mean,
Goal game.
we don't have to say Papa P's. I just
We don't.
love that. Like
I
Papa
do
P's.
too.
Yeah.
The goal, the glamorous.
Papa P's big picture.
Papa P's big picture. I like that.
Okay. Everybody do Papa P's big picture.
Papa P, the man, the myth, the legend.
All
He has a
right.
shirt that says that. That's how dad he is.
Funny.
I know.
my
And my
gosh.
mom made it for him, which is even better. She did the iron on.
They're so cute.
Well, speaking of a new year and new energy.
Yeah.
I think we should end by jumping into what we think is going to be trending in 2026. It could be fashion, it could be pop culture, whatever category you're feeling called to speak on.
You know how in health trends people talk a lot about, like it's always something, right? It's
always
a sauna,
something.
it's a red light therapy, there's always
Yes,
some
hyperbaric
new,
chamber.
Right, there's always some new thing.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be talking about somatic work more.
Oh.
I think that's going to be the
very
new
intuitive of
hot
you.
trend.
Okay.
Somatic work and healing your nervous system, because really healing your nervous system and getting unstuck in your body is going to allow you to achieve the goals you want, because you won't be stuck in a survival mode.
Well, good
And I
thing we
think-
took somatics in college.
I,
Sorry, I don't remember much of it.
it was not. I'm pretty sure it was like not a thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
moving past that.
That's that. I won't get too much into that. But yeah, I think that's going to be a big trending word, like
Okay.
nervous system reset,
I like
that
that.
kind of thing. Yeah.
I think contrast therapy is still going to be in. The whole sauna cold plunge.
Well, did you know that
Flip-flop.
if you're hot tip, if you're about to have an anxiety attack or you feel one coming on, or maybe you're in the middle of one, get in the shower, do
Yes.
a minute hot, a minute cold, a minute hot, a minute cold. You go back and forth.
It shocks your nervous system.
Yep.
It's like a nervous system reset.
See, already a hot topic, because I do the
Damn.
hot topics. I've said like
Hot
to
topic. I
Wendy
hate that
Williams.
store.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that store is
Demonic.
demonic.
It's terrifying walking in there.
I will speak my truth that I do not like Hot Topic. I went in there looking for Hufflepuff t-shirts.
You did.
Thinking that they had that kind of thing there. I hadn't been there in a really long time. But what's
Nope.
crazy is I went there in middle school.
Yeah.
Like my friend group and I would shop at Hot Topic and get stuff.
Oh.
And it didn't
I think it used
feel
to be cool.
that crazy. And I walked in and I was like, I'm scared.
Yeah. I think Hot Topic needs to go out of business in 2026.
You know what's not hot?
Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. Not Topic. Okay.
I'm dead. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So we have contrast therapy. We have
Yes.
nervous system reset. I
Health
love that they're
things.
both health.
Oh, and I think protein is still going to be in for
Yes.
2026. Getting your protein.
Amen.
Amen. Speak to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe fashion.
Ooh.
What are we thinking? I'm thinking that preppy style and, classy, timeless pieces
Yes.
are still going to be in, and if not more in 2026. One of the things I'm loving for winter is the whole layering of the sweaters. I saw this, he's trending on TikTok now, but he's this personal stylist at Aritzia, and he has the best energy, and he makes these videos where he just shows what he's styling for his
So
people, which, by the way, I really want to do one of those appointments. I think that would be
Yeah,
a great
that'd
thing to do in the new year.
Yeah, there we go.
New year, new wardrobe.
Literally.
But he talked about wearing a trench coat and then layering like a triangle cashmere scarf and kind of tying it around.
Yeah.
And I just think layering is it really elevates an outfit. You can wear a simple white t-shirt,
Yep.
but if you've got good jewelry,
So true.
good sunglasses, a good jacket, a
Yes.
scarf, you look so
Yes.
put together.
Having a base and then being able to pull intentional items from that base. Yes.
Layering and accessorizing.
Love.
2026.
Okay, mine is that I think being too trendy is not going to be a trend. I think we're over the fast trends and the fast fashion of it all, and we're going to go back to basics. And if you're trying to do too much, it's going to look tacky.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I agree. We're going for timeless classics.
exactly.
Okay. What about colors for
Ooh.
2026?
Purple,
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
Like a
I
deep
saw that in a
purple or like a
couple-
lilac?
deep purple.
Like what you're wearing.
Oh my God, yeah.
A plum, if you
I
will.
literally didn't even realize I was wearing that.
Plum.
Yeah,
She's trending.
plum.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think navy blue.
Love. Great colors.
Yeah. I think navy blue is kind of the new neutral.
Ooh, yeah.
We will always love black.
Yes.
We will always love wearing
Yes.
black. We will always love wearing browns and tans, but I think navy blue is
Adding in
making
some
a
navy in
comeback.
there. Okay, love. You'll see it in my wardrobe.
That you will.
I am going, I mean, I always am cleaning out my closet, I think, but I'm really trying to figure out how to piece it together off of what fits me best, which leads me to my next point is
'Kay.
tailored pieces.
Oh, yeah.
You need to tailor your clothes. I didn't realize that before.
Yeah.
Or all these things we're saying just because we're getting older.
100%. Everybody who's older than us listening to this episode is thinking,
Yeah,
welcome.
then they're done that. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome.
And everyone who's younger than us is like,
These girls aren't
old
it.
girls. These old girls. I also
I agree.
think the best accessories, just like whatever age you're at, the best accessories are your skin, your hair,
Yes.
and your health.
yes.
Yes.
I saw a guy make a TikTok and he said, I think the biggest flex as a woman is when you can pull off, you know, something very modest. And he was just basically saying, you don't need to show things to be, you know, to make a statement.
Right.
If you can just rock your skin, a simple outfit, then that's the biggest flex of all time.
Period.
Clean girl aesthetic is still in.
Period.
Love. Ooh, one of my New Year's resolutions is to clean out my closet. I think I'm
do a lot of clothes.
I find attachment in clothing. It's a weird, almost, you know, some of them hold memories. I also just like the feeling of having options, I think.
You do have a lot.
I have a lot of options.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of things I never wear. And what I really need to do is go through and say, if I haven't worn this in over a year, it's got to go. Because why is it in my closet?
What's that woman's name? She has a Netflix show and she
Yes.
takes the articles of clothing and says, "Does this spark joy?" What's her name? I'm forgetting. Mariko.
Yes, Mariko.
Something, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
know who
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the
Ask
description.
yourself that. Does
Yeah.
this spark joy?
Does this spark joy? I like that. Yeah.
That I would wear in my late 20s.
Because I also think overconsumption
over it.
is out.
Okay, I went to high school with someone whose family owns like a really beautiful company. I won't say it, but he came from a lot of wealth.
Yeah.
And his house was gorgeous.
Yeah.
The cars were insane, blah, blah, blah. But you would go to his closet and just his energy was always very modest. And I loved that. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's true wealth is just being modest.
100%.
Yeah. But you would go to his closet and it was literally like 2 white t-shirts, 2 black t-shirts,
Love.
2 navy t-shirts,
Yes.
shorts, pants, couple pairs of shoes.
Yes.
That was it.
Amazing.
And I always took note of that. There would be, okay, also this sounds like I was like at his place, like in his closet. He always hosted parties and events for our friend group.
Yeah.
So that's why I was there. It's not, I just was like,
Don't worry, I wasn't concerned.
okay.
I love that you explained though.
Yeah, I just got a little nervous. But yeah, I think that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to build a uniform almost.
Quality
Where
over quantity.
If I, like for example, I really want to get like quality, tight, long sleeve
Yes.
cute shirts because I think that fits me well. I think I'll wear it a lot. And why don't I just get one in every color and have that be a staple? You know, have my jeans that I love and be a staple. I'm like, oh, this makes sense now. I don't have to go in Princess Polly and buy the whole store. Cool.
Literally.
And then it not fit right. Me spend like money I could have just spent on a nice outfit.
Yeah.
And then it be out of style the next year or 6 months.
We never go out of
style.
style. Sorry, it's 2026,
Had to.
but we're still quoting Taylor Swift.
Had to.
That's
Thank you,
still
God, and Taylor
in
Swift.
for this year.
Do we have any other categories?
Okay, good one. I was trying to think pop culture. Well, okay, I think Wicked Part 2, which came out in 2025, end of 2025. But I'm hoping that there's a revival of movie musicals. That's what I'm hoping for 2026 is that we're going to get back to the golden age of music and dance and film.
Fun.
And yeah, because I think LA has been kind of going through it.
Totally.
It's been a little bit of a dark age for film production. And I think a lot of film production is moving to other states.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to see that revival of art.
I had that on a t-shirt.
I had to circle
Revival
back.
of art, and it's just you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Are you kidding? I would
know.
love that. I also would love to, just for personally, see more Broadway shows, like see more live theater.
Me too.
Yeah.
More live theater in my life.
In the arts.
I'm trying to think what else pop culture-ish.
Nobody go to space, please.
Nobody go
I'm
to space.
over it. We don't need
Celebrities in space is something we don't need anymore of.
Have you seen the show Loot
No.
with Maya Rudolph? You should watch it. It's on.
I love her.
It's so good. It's on Apple TV.
Okay.
And I won't spoil it, but there's like a section of a billionaire going to space, and I was just like, yeah, what are we freaking doing? Like, it's too much.
It's too much. We don't need to be
doing
that,
them.
guys.
I think we have like enough issues on Earth that maybe need to be solved first.
Let's work on just
I'm gonna say that.
everything going on in Earth.
I'm like, Earth can take up our time. We don't need to go up there.
100%.
All right. Well,
Anything else?
No one go to space.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
Yes.
one of my goals for 2026 is to go to Space Nightclub in Miami.
It's so
I've
fun.
never been to Miami, and I really want to go.
We'll go.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I was in Miami when I was there for tour.
Yeah.
And I genuinely I just had to go to Club Space. I mean, it's iconic. And I was not even there for long enough. But after a show one night, when it was super late, I said, I'm going to space.
That's the only space people are allowed to go to in 2026.
You know what they have?
What?
Espresso martinis on tap.
Don't they have a coconut water?
Yeah, I didn't get that, but
Okay,
that would have been smarter than the espresso martinis on tap.
I love both.
Had a fabulous time.
Love
So
both.
you'll catch us in space in Miami.
Period. And I think that's where we wrap it up today.
I do
I'm,
too.
I'm feeling really optimistic about this new year.
Me too.
But it doesn't feel like desperate new me, new year energy. It just feels like this is the growth. The foundation was laid in 2025, and the growth will happen in 2026.
Yes. It feels like stable. We've got that strong foundation.
Yeah.
And we're ready for a great freaking year.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you celebrating with us.
Cheers, everybody.
Happy 2026.
Woo!
You better keep listening to Gin and Chat this year.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, especially to space.
Bye.
Thanks for listening today. Make sure to like and subscribe wherever you find your podcasts.
We hope you had a great chat, and we can't wait to have you back.